Hey guys, it's Matt with MoPro Gaming again. So this is an add-on to the video that I just posted about improving your three and four man rush. So what you can do is you can do play if you can find a cover four palm. So in the nickel 335 wide, we have the cover four show two, which doesn't say it's palms, but I know just based on its type of the way the safeties play in this cover four. I know it's actually palm, so if you can find a palm style of cover four, so if I go to 4-3, let me see if I can, or you just go to concept cover four. So we've got quarters, and then you've got cover four palms. So if you can find a palm, so in the nickel normal, most normal formations will have basically every type of coverage you're looking for. They have it in the big nickel G over G, which every playbook has, so you don't have to worry about that. In order to get two one-on-ones in this formation, actually, it's not going to come from these two defensive ends. It's not going to come from the defensive ends. It's actually going to come from this outside linebacker. So here at this position, you're going to want to put your best pass rushers. So I'm going to go over this 3-3-5 wide. It's going to be part of a video I'm going to release where we're going to be doing basically, so it's going to be 3-3-5 wide and the nickel 3-3-5 as part of not a mini, just call it a scheme. So it's going to be the nickel 3-3-5 wide slash nickel 3-3-5 normal scheme. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to have in the nickel 3-3-5 wide, our formation, we're going to have basically our two best pass rushers or two best athletes, kind of outside linebacker pass rusher types. So your Khalil Macks, your Von Millers, your Jadeveon Clowneys, you can put them at these outside linebacker spots here. Yeah. Going back to what I was trying to say. So you're gonna get a one-on-one here, and you're gonna get a one-on-one here. So you're gonna want to put your best pass rushers on these. So your four best pass rushers at the defensive end and the linebacker spots, and then this nose tackle is he's just someone who's gonna block shit. You don't really care if he is a good pass rusher. You just want to sub in someone here who's like a Snacks Harrison, who's just like he's just a block. He just plays great in the run game. You don't really care about what he's gonna do in the passing game because he's just gonna absorb basically two or three guys, while these guys get one-on-one. So how you're gonna do that? Line yet? So what I can do is Bengals, right? So Geno Atkins, instead of wasting his talent and putting him in a position where he's just gonna get sucked up by double teams, I'll just go ahead and put in my nose tackle, like my biggest nose tackle, and I'll sub him in here. So I have my two of my better pass rushers here on the defensive end positions, right? So people who I don't necessarily want them in coverage, but I like them enough that they can be pass rushers, right? So I put them here and here. And then on the outside, you want to put guys who are going to be good at containing the QB. So you want fast, you want speed and pass rush ability. And then at these spots, you want basically your most pure pass rushers who might not be great in coverage. So that is you're going to spy this guy, and then you're going to fake rush on this side. And this is going to go with the blitz. I'll just go ahead and show you the blitz in this, but I'm going to show it again in the scheme video. So here, you're going to make it look like you're sending the blitz, but you're really only sending three guys. Taller defensive ends here, have your pass rushing specialists out here. Yeah. So basically you make it seem like you're sending that pressure, and then you just back out real quick. So you got two one-on-ones, just a matter of time. You're only sending three. It just happens that the Steelers offensive line, their best pass protectors are actually on the right side, so that's why it took forever for those guys to get home. But if I flip the play, they should get home a little bit faster. So same thing, baseline, spy, I'll just go ahead and put them in quarter flats, and then let's go ahead and do that. See, the only thing is now actually my best pass rushers are actually on the other side, but either way, the best pass rushing defensive tackles in the game is about to get a single team. Right. Not sure why he's not just killing his guy, but the point is you can see how he's pushing the pocket, right? So if you can imagine if you put Aaron Donald here, you can just see like he's probably gonna destroy this guy. For some reason, Gino here is only he's not like putting on his best pass rush move. He's just pushing the pocket. So another thing you can do if you want a good 4-man rush, right, out of this, so you can just go ahead. You can just send 4, right? You can send 4. Maybe you can keep this guy in his zone. So you send 4, but you're gonna like fake rush here. So maybe the quarterback isn't the most mobile quarterback in the world, and you don't care if he scrambles. So you don't want that spot. You can just have that 4th rusher, and then you just guarantee that someone's gonna get home. For some reason, Gino's not. He's just doing his power moves. So maybe if I flip it, kind of expected Gino Atkins to get home a little bit quicker than he is right now. Go ahead and do that. Come on, Gino. Come on. There you go. That's what I was waiting for. Reiterate, what we're trying to do is we're just trying to get one-on-one here and here, and then we still have basically 8 guys in coverage, and then because it's quarters coverage, all 4 of these guys are going to match the routes, and then it's just up to you. What I would do is I would either play shallow. So what I would do is I'd either say, okay, I'm going to play shallow, or I'm going to concede the shallow stuff and I'm going to help deep. Because the only weakness of quarters or palms is this deep middle of the field. So if if Juju Smith-Schuster runs a post, and maybe these guys they start to match some other route underneath, then it's basically one-on-one. So sometimes you're going to want to just, help deep yourself. You're going to want to get deep and help on those posts, and then just let all the shallow stuff, concede all the shallow routes. Or if you're confident in your corner's ability to play, deep like that, you can just go ahead and just hang out here, hang out shallow. So it's up to you. You basically just, at that point, it's up to your Madden knowledge and your Madden skill to determine where the weakness in your defense is. So let's go ahead and show you. Right. So see how all those routes are basically locked up. The slant, everyone's favorite route is going to be that slant. The slant's basically taken away in palms. I mean, this is a stick play, so obviously this is a cover 4 beater, quarters beater, so we'll just go ahead and run it, right? So Antonio Brown is like open, right? But I mean, when you're playing that coverage, you're kind of conceding that kind of route anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. And you can get to that route with just making an adjustment. Maybe if he runs it again, okay, maybe you can even just be on this side, right? So if you know they're gonna run it, you just get over there. You don't really have to help on the slant. That's a great thing. You don't really have to help on the weak side at all, because this guy, if that guy runs a slant, he's gonna match it, right? So this stick play, you can with this formation, you can almost just sell out and just help on the strong side shallow. So you can just over here cheat to this, right? Because the slant's gonna be taken care of. You don't have to worry about the slant. That's why I like playing palms. So yeah, that was just to say this is just an add-on to how to maximize your pass rush out of a quarters and why I like running this out of quarters, uh, particularly because you still get or not quarters, I like running this out of palms because you still get pretty good run fits, right? Because all these guys are still going to be in the run. So what thing you can do is you bring these guys in, right? They're still going to be helping in the run game. You basically got 9 guys in the run game in the run fits. No matter what formation they're in, you still got good coverage on the backside, right? So you still got, you still got like basically 4 deep. They can't run 4 verticals on you, right? They can try and run the crossing routes are kind of basically locked up by this coverage. And I had a video where I showed you why quarters is one way to lock up crossing routes. The only weakness is kind of the shallow stuff, but you can just lock that up by switching up your coverage, sometimes playing man, sometimes playing cover 3 or cover 2. So if they start running this stick play a lot, right, and you start getting tired of it, you can still give the same look, but just play cover, and then just switch up your coverage to cover 2. So you can go ahead and you can spy him, and then you can yourself just use the post, and then just allow your spy and your your vert hooks to cover all the shallow stuff, and then you just yourself, right? So if they're running a lot of shallow routes like the stick concept, then you can just switch it up to cover 2, and then just watch the deep middle of the field yourself. That'll be like your shallow defense, and then your deep, if you want to play deep, and then use the shallow stuff, you play this quarters, but the computer covers deep, and then you go ahead and do this, right? Yeah. Still get 2 one-on-ones, and it's basically at that point up to the defensive ends to actually win their matchup. So if I know the best side is actually on that side, I just go ahead and flip it. Put him on spy. And you can do the same thing you can do what I was showing you in the video, how to maximize your 4-man rush. You can use the tips from that video, and you can use it from like the 4-3 wide 9, like just to illustrate what was going on. See how this guy, he gets a really good angle here. Like all he has to do is, if he has good player recognition, is just disengage. Like he's basically already home. He just needs to disengage and get to the quarterback. So this guy, he's not the best pass rusher in the world. So obviously, depending on your team, you can scheme ways to get your best pass rushers opportunities like this, right? And then he's got one-on-one. It's just up to him to win his one-on-one, right? So the great thing is he never got double teamed. So quarterback only has about one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I guess it took 4 or 5 seconds. But everything deep is locked up, right? So if this is like a long yardage situation, this is not a bad coverage to go to. And then you've also still got these guys in their purple zones. They can't run crossers because it's quarters, because you're playing quarters, right? They can't run. The only thing that they can really beat you with is a deep post over the middle of the field, and you can just by yourself, if you know that that's what they're going to do, you can just go user that. Or you can play, you can just like... Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. Also, leave some comments, suggestions. I'm always asking for requests, or, anything that you think you need help with, that maybe there's something you ran across along in online play that you don't know how to stop, or you don't know how to defend, and you want to kind of learn how to stop those kinds of plays. I can go over that in a video. Yeah, thanks for watching.